Hello, Internet. This is Handsome Dan once again. We are doing. Okay, yeah, we're good. We're doing day 2, I guess. It's about a week later, but continuing the hardcore world that I started in the previous video, as it takes a while to load in. As I said in the last video, Mojang knows that performance is an issue with this experimental version. What I want to do today is, well, a couple of things. I want to get to the Nether just long enough to get some soul sand so that I can build out my water elevator. Easiest way to do that is probably going to be to continue the staircase down. I have a little teeny mine that was intended just to get cobble. And it does a good job of that. And I think I need to continue it down to at least the next layer and maybe all the way down to the bottom in order to get a source of lava to, or obsidian, but lava's easier, to build out. Oh, it looks like the sun's setting. Well, I'm sort of scanning about to see if I see a lava lake, and I don't. I'm thinking that the nether portal's going to go like right here, dig out some dirt, and put it there underneath the house. I don't remember seeing any lava when that little teeny thing you saw at the end of the last video is a shipwreck, is like buried in that. It's actually a beach biome over there. And I got all the chests. And even did one of the treasure maps. Because I got the Heart of the Sea. But I also have another treasure map. Now I don't remember which one. Yeah, this is the one I still have to do. I feel like maybe. I don't have any leather, but since this is like my home base, I feel like I should like make this be like put this on the wall actually. Here I guess. I don't have any leather. So it wouldn't be a big deal to get some, but I don't have any leather. So I can't make an item frame to put the map up on the wall. Let me make some pickaxes, because, I almost shift-clicked. That would have been bad. That should be enough to get us to, what do I have to do? I have to get from 48 down to 0? Yeah, I feel like this is going to be enough. I didn't bring a bucket with me. Maybe I should. Well, no, because assuming I do find lava, one bucket isn't going to help me. It's going to save me one trip. And yes, this is really annoying to... down is annoying. Up is way more annoying. As those of you who watched the last video know. I'm calling this episode 3. It's really episode 2 of this world. This world started in the last episode because in episode 1, I started 2 hardcore worlds and quickly died in both of them. Okay, this is how far I got before. This is the beginning of a mine specifically, mostly for copper, because this is roughly the level. This is y equals 48. Roughly the level at which copper spawns most abundantly. A problem that I talked about in the last video is assuming I just extend this tunnel, and that's my copper mine. A problem I'm going to have is that is at Y54, yeah, 54, and so it's going to interfere with ocean. So I probably won't go that way. I'll probably go that way because there's ocean not very far that way. Anyway, I'm going to have to go down further. This is level 48, right? Yes, on the left it says 48. I don't really have enough torches for this. Ooh. Lagging in a single player world. That's always fun. Do I have sticks? Yeah, maybe I'll find some coal. Well, like there's some copper. I feel like I messed up somewhere here. No, I guess not. Alright, let's get this copper. I don't have a plan for the copper. I should really put a lightning rod on top of my base. I think I talked about that in the last video, but I didn't actually do it. There's some coal, so I should be good on torches because I found some coal. I have killed a few monsters, but most of my XP has come from mining things that give XP, mostly coal. Not that I have a ton of coal, but I have some. Oh, and from smelting. I've got some XP from that too. Wow, this is a big coal vein. Oh, and a copper vein right behind it. Big copper vein. People have been posting pictures of big diamond veins, mostly in the Bedrock edition. There's some sense that the... I feel like I messed up something here. Not too bad. I guess that's right. And there's some feeling that they may have gone too far the other way. There was an error in the first version of this experimental snapshot. Well, there's a lot of errors. But one... Oh, no, wait. I'm saying this entirely wrong. When 1.17 came out on Bedrock, which is the version for all of the consoles, I haven't already got to 0, have I? No, 13. 1.17 major release. They made a mistake and kept the ore generation at what it looked like in some of the early 1.18 snapshots. And big problem with that is that just like in this, in you know, this is 1.18, just like here, the bottom of the world is no longer 0, it's negative 64. This is level 0, this is level 0. I did something right. All right, now I want to be facing east. This is facing east. Yeah, that's reasonable. My plan here is to do what I did in the mine above. This should be, if I had access to commands I could show you on spectator mode. This should be right below the start of that last tunnel I dug out. 1, 2, 3. Let's put a torch here. Oh! Well, let's put a torch here, I guess. This is level 0. What am I digging into? There's already some deep slate there. I don't want to get too out of line. I don't have any water breathing or anything. So this is just an underwater cave, and not a very big one. I can deal with that. What I'm going to do is just cobble this up. One, two, three. Is that just one? I feel like there might be some ore there. I guess not. This is 5, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's as wide as I want it. I'm really just sort of spreading the wealth with this cobble. Now that I look at it, I have to be a little bit careful, or that'll happen. You see the... Oh, what's up here? Oh, wait. Oh, no, that is not anything. That's just... Actually, I'm not sure how that got there, but it's not anything. So this is how I want this to go 3 more back. Actually seem to have pretty good discipline with not running out of air. All right. Tough. Yes, tough. That's one of the new blocks. So I do have some of it not that I've had a video up of it, but I have collected some of this in the 1.18 world, and I don't see the point of it. Even in this slightly nicer resource pack, it's still not a very attractive block. If you watch my previous video, you know what that sound is. I bought some beer on the way home from work. Let's use some of these coal. It just bothers me only having one torch. And I guess I have another couple, pickaxes. Obviously, I'm reminded. Well, maybe it's not obvious. I'm reminded of in my Seven Wonders world is a very mature world, so my main axe. I have a Enderman farm, an XP farm. So my main axe is netherite with efficiency 3. Efficiency 5, I don't remember what the top one is. And so it's quite a bit faster than this. In fact, when I'm in the nether mining, and I'm sure I said it already, I have boxes and boxes and boxes of netherite in my base. So that's where I was. It's not bad. Half a heart of damage from drowning. I do have, still not have a lot of food. This bread I'm sitting on really won't last long. Those turkey shanks above my hotkeys, those mark hunger level. But there's another level that's not marked on screen called saturation, which roughly means how soon you're going to get hungry again. And bread has a very low amount of that. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fill this up on this much, with this much cobble. Be much cleaner to use the sponges. I don't have any of those, this being such an early game. Barely, I don't think I've been to the ocean in this early game. I mean, I swam across a little bay to get to my base. So I guess that probably connects to the ocean. Well, guess I need more cobble. This level of mine shouldn't have the problem of having to dig under ocean. I mean, obviously it'll go under ocean, but deep ocean never gets more than about, I'm going to say about 25 at the lowest level of altitude, level of fly level. That's a guess. It might be higher than that. But at any point, it's not 0, which is where I am. So if I do find water here, it's going to be these smaller pockets like I'm dealing with right now. that's... Oh, that's... Well, I guess I'm going to let this one piece of tough help. Alright. So that's the water down to this level. Still a little more to fill in. Okay. Now I got to deal... I'm going to have to deal with this water again a little bit when I go that way, but I don't think as much as I just did. I'm considering the next lower down mine that's mostly to get diamonds and such. This one, I don't remember the chart we looked at in the first video, but I think this is the level to mostly pick up iron and gold. Some redstone. And then the bottom mine, which this is going north-south, right? Yeah. I'm considering turning the bottom mine to go east-west because when we were walking over here from spawn's over roughly that way. We passed an acacia tree, not acacia. What's the new one? Azalea tree. Which an azalea tree on the surface is a sign that there's lush caves underneath. Before I do the section behind me here, I'm going to have to make more pickaxes, which is fine. Last couple of days I've been watching this Netflix series, How to Make a Tyrant. I just finished episodes 3 and 4, which were about Idi Amin and Stalin. But it takes an interesting tack through a, hour-long history of each of these tyrants. It's taking the tack of, say you wanted to emulate this man, how would you do it? I really didn't want to do that. Okay, that was frightening. Put a little more light around. How far did I fall? I'm at level -10. Ooh, some diamonds. Well, I don't have a pickaxe that'll pick up those diamonds, but it's good to know that they're there. Diamonds need at least iron to harvest them, to mine them. Alright, it must be right around here that I fell. That's probably it right there. A lot of iron around here. I want to light up enough of this that I'm not going to be surprised, but I feel like I still will be. Must be the first iron I've harvested. If the recipes are just showing up. I got that bit of iron from the shipwreck. That's what made my sword. Iron is usually a bottleneck for me in my worlds. I never seem to have enough for all my builds. Some redstone there. I think it takes iron to get redstone too. That's one of the new blocks from 1.17. Glow lichen. That's what it's called. And it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It is a lichen you can put on the side of a block and then gives off a fairly low amount of light. Getting up here just so that he has to chase me into the light. I also think he's carrying an iron shovel. So now I have an iron shovel. Well, that's good to know. I don't have a plan for it. Iron shovels aren't particularly needed for anything. Ooh, no, that's just another area I lit up. Alright, I have some rotten meat. Now, where was that area I fell through? It was above me right here. Some of you are mad at me right now that the first thing I should do when I find a cave is go explore it and get all of its minerals. I'm not really well enough equipped for that. In particular, I don't have an iron pick. Maybe I'll make one when I get to the top to make more stone picks. In fact, I probably will. When I get to the bottom, I'm going to do like I did on this level and on the, and that I did half of in the secondary mine, or, the level 2 mine. I don't know if level 1 is the bottom or the top, but the middle one's definitely level 2. Which is dig 5 out on each side. But that might not get me any lava, which is really the goal here. I want diamonds and such. I don't know why gravel, just looking at gravel makes my frame rate drop so much. Well, even I think this is getting excessive. This dirt probably means I'm near the top. Yes. Oh, okay. Yeah, I made it to the top. Did I have anything cool cooking? Some copper. Oh, let's put this. Oop, I don't want to cook deep slate. I don't have anything to do with it. So put some iron in there. Put some of this stuff away. Trying to find some stuff that I've already turned into planks to make saplings out of. Or not to make saplings, to make another chest out of. A YouTuber I follow calls this the bean block. Show you why. He says when you put it down. Oh, okay. This is still. This is not a new. They haven't made this texture yet in the resource pack I'm using. But he still calls it like it says it looks like baked beans. Toy Cat, if you have seen his videos. And I don't follow him religiously, but I enjoy his videos. Alright, so I can put this deep slate away, put this andesite away. I feel like I might have put andesite in the other box. I do. I think I'm going to keep this iron shovel out. Make about 5 pickaxes. I do know how to say that word correctly, I just didn't. I might as well hang out long enough to put this copper in the smelter. Might as well make a iron pick. Oh, there it is. Can't find it. Yay, advancement. Bedrock still calls them achievements because that's what most of the systems that Bedrock runs on calls them. The Java version used to call them achievements, but now it calls them advancements. Makes me wonder if somebody has the concept of achievements trademarked. I feel like this bed should be a different color. Have I collected any flowers or anything I can change color with it? A lapis, I can make it blue. I don't think sugarcane's a dye. Thought I had a couple flowers. Oh, there's some bone meal. I could make it white. Oh, wait, it's already white. Man, I could swear I had some, something to make dyes. Let's make it blue. Okay. Way better. I'm being sarcastic mostly. Doesn't matter. I should probably... Well, I don't know what everything I should do, but I was wondering if I should take more cobble because I'm going to have to use some of it to fill in the little bit of tunnel I exposed. Last video I said this might be nauseating to watch, me just spinning going downstairs. When I watched the video to edit it, I had a fair bit to edit in that video. A couple bathroom breaks. But anyway, when I watched, I didn't find this particularly dizzy making. But I also have years of gaming experience, and it's not like, I mean, if I were in VR, I would never be able to watch this without puking. I need to pause for a moment. My laundry's in the dryer. I need to go fetch it out. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pause when I get down to the bottom of this. For you, it's just going to be a blip. Okay. And pause. All right, I'm back. Yeah. Was talking about that Netflix series on the tyrants. It is sort of a unique unique take. Hey, suppose you really want to do this. Why am I doing it horizontally? It's probably much more efficient to do it. This isn't vertically, but depthly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's sort of unusual that it takes the tack of maybe you want to be a tyrant. And here's the playbook to follow. Just do what Hitler did and Stalin did and Idi Amin did. And who was the fourth one? Saddam Hussein. And I believe the next episode that I haven't got to yet is about Muammar Gaddafi. They've showed a little bit of Papa Doc, so I assume he's an episode. Papa Doc Duvalier from Haiti. But, you know, some of the prerequisites of being the nascent Hitler or Saddam, or really Hitler's probably the best example, is, hey, I've got some of that. I feel disillusioned. I feel this country's been going to hell in a handbasket. I feel this country's leaders aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. I feel like I could do a better job. What I don't have is I feel like only I could do a better job. I am pretty narcissistic, but not quite to that level. And, realistically, my beginnings weren't all that humble. My parents were upper middle class. My dad made a good income. I haven't been all that successful in my life, and I could blame whoever I decide to blame for it. Hitler blamed the Jews, Idi Amin blamed the Indians, Stalin blamed the, what were they called? Not Cossacks. The wealthy landowners. Crap, I can't remember. There's a Russian word for the wealthy landowners. I could pick somebody. It's all the fault of the barbers. The barbers are trying to destroy the world. Everybody has to go around with long hair to prove their allegiance to the cause. It is weird to be joking about that. Obviously, I'm not the first. my family has some German ancestry. And so when my mom saw the producers, the Mel Brooks thing, her reaction was, I feel like it's disrespectful to make fun of Hitler, but not really, because he's not a bad man that deserves to be made fun of for being a bad man, but because of the people he hurt, including, she would have never met any of them, but members of her family, that, distant relatives that were in Germany. And so she felt like making fun of Hitler, as the play does, and the musical does even maybe a little bit more. She felt like that cheapened the people that he hurt. And, it's an interesting point of view. It's not one I would have thought of, but it's also not one I'm going to dismiss. He did hurt a lot of people. Is making fun of Hitler making fun of the people he hurt? I don't see it that way, but I certainly can understand how somebody might. So if you ever see Handsome Dan for Tyrant, if that's ever on your local election ballot, hey, two chickens in every pot, and I forget the rest of the FDR slogan, but that. I feel like I'm going to need more pickaxes. I can get to 0 with this many. I'm not going to be able to dig out that little starter mine. And I think I started to say it before I went to get my laundry, but if I don't find lava in that little bit, I'll have to start a longer tunnel. And I may not have enough pickaxes, depending how far I have to go. It might be a good idea, and I'm going to do it. I don't know if it's a good idea or not. To put a crafting table, at least, maybe a furnace too, in each of the mines. Ugh, this really is tedious. Which I suppose is why I'm planning a water elevator. I don't know if you recall from my Seven Wonders world, I only have one water elevator set up. And it is from the basement of my house, my base, into my mine level, which is at Y11. I forget now where I was going with that. It was probably really important, though. Drop off some of this cobble. I probably have granite in the other box. Don't have tough in the box. And let's make some extra pickaxes. That might be too many, but that's fine. I don't have any gold yet. Oh yeah, I was gonna put some extra, some extra crafting tables. And you know what? I'm gonna take my bucket with me. It's just one bucket, but that's one less trip of all this nonsense. Maybe this isn't even the best way to do this. You know, because all this staircase is temporary. A lot of this will get filled in once I have water going through it. That being the case, maybe I just dig the water shafts in the future and have ladders. More efficient, but it's going to have me digging straight down for a lot of it. All right, this is the first level, mine. If I ever do decide to put a furnace next to it, and, you know, I well might, the crafting table will help me make that. All right, so here's the second level. And now we head to the third level. This is the level at which I think it's really possible that I will dig into a huge cave and fall and die. Alright, well, here's a cave, but it's the same one I've been working with. I have an iron pick now. Should I look for those diamonds? I think it was this way. Maybe not. Oh, well, those aren't the diamonds I saw, but let's take them. Yay, I have one diamond. It's enough to make a diamond shovel, which I totally don't need. That's where I think this is the way I saw that one diamond. So that is the diamond. Should I get... There was redstone this way, I think. Oh, there's some more redstone right there. Ah! Glow lichen, to collect, you need shears. I suppose I could have made some upstairs, but I didn't. I don't have a plan for redstone. I do want to get a double smelter going. I think I have to pillar jump back up here. Which is going to need some redstone-ish stuff, but not actual redstone. And, okay, that's where I came out before, which means my... What was this way? More redstone. That's pretty much it. I see some water dripping, so there's water up there. Doesn't affect my present purposes. More iron. Deep slate ores like this are new to 1.17, which is the one that already came out. And one or two of them, and I don't remember which. Finding them in deep slate is like a 1.17 only thing. When 1.18 comes out, hi spider. Oh, and creeper. I want to pull one of them, but I don't want to pull both of them. That does not bother me. I wanted some string. Oh, but reminding me the bundles are a recipe. I wanted 3 string. I got 1 string. That's less. But anyway, I'm thinking fishing is why I need string. Alright, so let's go back to digging these stairs. That's the bottom of the tunnel. So that means the stairs are probably over here. Yeah, here you are. I don't see any ores or anything that make it worth trying to bridge over there and light anything up. Alright. I'm going to end up crashing through again. Oh, I didn't think it was going to be this fast. Bats don't give you anything, so really that was sort of useless. Oh, I hate the little one. Oh, I feel like really happy I didn't just die. This is sort of crazy, but it is working. 1, 2, 3. There's some deep slate. I'm going to use this deep slate, I guess. Because that's all I'm going to find the rest of the way down. That did work, I think. I made a stair out of not a stair. How close am I to negative 54? I'm probably like negative 10. 18, all right. No lava, though, which was the point of all this. Ah, not wrong button. I probably have a bunch of screenshots like that. I should really go through and delete them, but not hurting anything. So this should be negative 24 then? Negative 30. So 24 more, or 3 torches, really. Some more diamonds. Still only one at a time, though. I guess when I said 3 torches, it's 4 torches down. Notice this is all deep slate. Oh, there's another diamond. And finally, more than one at a time. What I mean is there's no regular stone. It's all deep slate. Deep slate. Maybe I made too many pickaxes. Should be negative 36, or sorry, negative 42, so 2 more down. 2 more torches, I mean. That's 1 torch, which means this should be negative 46, or 48, I mean. I feel like if there's lava right below me, I should be able to hear it. This this is a negative 54. Yeah. Okay, now this is the lava level, or the level of the top of the lava lakes at the bottom of the world. In the original world, in the pre 1.18 and 1.17 and earlier, these lakes were all at Y11. Now, and I really only know this from playing, or not playing, but looking around on Spectator, they're at Y negative 54. Negative 54 is an interest, or negative, let me say this a little more competently. The old world, or the old game, up to 1.17, ran from a Y of 0 to a Y of 256, Y coordinate being the height coordinate. And so 1.18, of which this is an experimental beta of, snapshot of, that changes it so that the bottom is Y of negative 64 and the top is positive 320. So add 64 blocks in each direction. On the one hand, that's really weird. That they should choose to go down with the world rather than just go up 128 blocks. But a number of people were clamoring for, the game is called Minecraft. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To make mining more interesting. And how they responded was with bigger caves, natural forming caves. And it's my hope, as I feel like there's something wrong there. I'm going to move this over one. It's my hope that as people, or that as I am digging around looking for lava, that when I find it, it'll be in a really impressive cave. Maybe it's weird to pause the game for laundry. But I do live in an apartment, and the laundry room in the apartment closed 10 minutes ago. So I wanted to make sure my stuff wasn't stranded in there overnight. I hear some zombies that suggests that there's a cave near enough here to me that I should be able to follow it to some lava. To give you an idea of the distance, I'm not going to use the iron pickaxe for very long, just to give you an idea how much faster it is. Looks like maybe 25%. Reason I didn't want to burn it up too much is durability. I don't have any real way to repair it right now. I don't want to treat anything iron as disposable. Weird that this is tough, that the floor is tough. I don't remember if I said it, finished the thought when I was talking about tough earlier. Doesn't do anything. It's not It's just a block. You can't make slabs out of it, stairs out of it. You can't process it into a slightly better looking block. It's just sort of there. And I've Googled what tuff is in real life, and apparently it's mostly like ash. So it probably doesn't make sense to use it as an actual building material. But I feel like it serves the same point in deep slate that the three, I still think of them as newer stones, andesite, diorite, and granite. Serves the same purpose as breaking up huge chunks of deep slate. I don't hear any lava, so I feel like once I dig this this mini mine out, I'm gonna have to have a tunnel. And I'm facing south right now. Should that lengthy tunnel go south or north. Only reason I think I might go north with it is that's back towards that lush cave. I may not intersect it depending how big it is or isn't. But if I do, I hope it's pretty impressive looking. Maybe I won't dig out the 5 deep area behind me. I'll just start right in on a tunnel. You know, I'm thinking more about that tyrant thing. And maybe it was intended to evoke, is Donald Trump in the category? I think maybe he wanted to, but he wasn't competent enough. I don't really mean that as a slight to him, other than he would listen to one expert and say, oh yeah, that sounds right to me, we're going to do that. And then the next expert would come in, and since Trump wanted everybody to like him, he would change his position 180 degrees. I think, to me, that shows he didn't have the determination to be a true tyrant, despite what, the hysteria among some of his opponents. and I think once you get rid of the noise around Trump, and there was a lot of noise, a lot of it created by him, but a lot of it also created by his opponents. But once you get rid of all the noise, about 80% of what he actually did, I approve of. And that's better than my record with other previous presidents. Clinton, I've come to appreciate since he left office, not for what he did, but for what he didn't do. I didn't like Clinton at the time. But once Hillary Care blew up in their faces as an actual political thing, the Clintons for the next 7 years pretty much did nothing. They made these grandiose things that were just tinkering around the edges, rearranging the deck chairs on the Titanic, if you want. And in the early internet days, which is where that was in the mid to late 90s, that's exactly what the U.S. needed, is just sort of a get the hell out of my way. Get the hell out of, well, not my way, but everybody's way. And so Clinton, in doing nothing, did the best thing. I don't know how he'd feel about that comparison. Certainly his welfare reform was a good thing, but it's also something that today's Democrats don't like. And so maybe it's something he wouldn't be willing to own right now. Really wish I could hear some lava. Don't really need more redstone. I'll grab this. This is raw deep slate. It's just called deep slate if you F3 it. On the right it just says deep slate. Axis Y is interesting. I didn't know this, but apparently it's like basalt. It really matters which way you turn it. I can't show you that. I don't have silk touch, but when you mine it, what you get is cobbled deep slate, which is this, which I like better as a building block. I don't know. I'm not sure on the default texture pack, but in this texture pack, at least, I like this better as a building block. Oop, I might hear lava. Oh, maybe I'm imagining it. I was not planning on the last video being so long. I mean, I wasn't not planning on it. But I feel like about 2 hours is enough. And I ended up at about 3.5 on the last video. Even after editing out bathroom breaks and stuff. This one I'm not sure offhand, but I think I'm at about 45 to an hour right now. I guess the lava was a illusion. Some lapis there. I already have some from the shipwreck. This will be the first stuff that I mined. It almost fits in. It looks like it's just enough a difference that, like, maybe this is a secret door or something. I certainly couldn't say that about the stone equivalents, regular stone versus cobblestone. Cobble deep slate, you can, I heard something, I don't know what that was. Cobble deep slate you can use in any recipe that requires cobblestone. The same way that cobbled blackstone you can use. And with black slate, I understand the idea was they wanted it to be possible to live in the nether, to set a permanent base in the nether and never leave. I suppose cobbled deep slate could be looked at as essentially considering the deepest caves as a separate dimension from the overworld. It's probably not at all how Mojang sees it, but I don't have any coal. I was going to make more torches, but I don't have any coal, which means I get to do the arduous climbing back up again. Feel like I'm going to need more buckets when I get up there. And you know what? While I'm there, I'm going to repopulate my wheat farm. Should be all completely grown stalks. Jumping burns up a lot of satiation, the invisible meter of how long food's going to last. And so climbing this way will make my food drop faster. I don't have very much food. I'm not going to harvest a ton of wheat up there because my wheat farm just isn't very big. So I'll be able to get maybe a couple of loaves. If you remember my Seven Wonders world when I was down in the mines, I think I started to make this point and forgot where I was going. Behind the water elevator, behind the actual water, both at the level of my base and at the level of my main mines, I put some magenta glazed terracotta, which that design is a big arrow pointing in a different direction depending on which face you're looking at. And so I put some behind the water elevator, behind the actual water, pointing up or down depending on which side was which. I do intend to do that here. Finally, we're pretty close to the top. And it's dark out, so I can sleep and make this rain go away. All right, I want 1 block of copper. And one lightning rod. And then one of these corners, and I guess this is a good one. Set up a lightning rod. This is a wooden roof, and it really wouldn't hurt anything if lightning destroyed the roof. But I might as well do this. The block of copper isn't really doing anything, but since I have to put the lightning rod on something, I might as well make it something that's not going to catch fire. And this should age to a greener color, completely all green, like the color of the Statue of Liberty, which you may or may not know is made out of copper. I don't know that we're actually going to be able to see it. Can we see it from the ground? You can see the ground from here, so maybe you'll be able to see it from the ground. Interesting. One of these wasn't fully grown. I'll let that one continue to grow. I have some extra seeds. I can put this copper away. Start cooking this iron. Wrong one. And I need torches, so I'm going to take half of these plus 2 and make, well, not quite a full stack because I need more sticks. All right. Bread. Or I'll put the wheat away. I feel like I should do something with it. I could make 5 loaves of bread. Let's see, that's 2 more buckets, 3 more buckets, 4 more buckets. Let's do that. Five buckets seems like a weird number to me, but let's do it. Do I need more pickaxes? Probably not. I'm going to make a couple. It's probably more than I should have made. I put some diamonds away. I could have made a diamond pick, and I probably will once the iron pick starts getting exhausted. On the other hand, my leather armor, particularly the hat, is starting to get damaged enough that maybe my armor should be priority. Well, we'll see what wears out first. I'm guessing it'll be the iron pick. This is first level? Yeah, it's first level. That's a long way down. Maybe I should color code something at each level. Or maybe a giant number on the wall, a 1 or 2 or a 3. Or a T, an M, and a B. I'm only going to have 4. If I put it on the wall opposite where the elevator is going to be, like if I put something here, I'm only going to have 4 high. So top, middle, bottom, the B isn't really going to fit here, but I could do a upper, middle, lower, and then this could be a big L for the lower. If I had access to commands, I don't think I do. Oh, I can do that. Well, can I do everything? Maybe I can't. You already saw the seed because I put it in at the beginning of the last video. I feel like it's not letting me do any of these commands, so yeah, it just must be that I don't have access to commands. Which is fine, it's hardcore, I shouldn't. I don't know if Chunkbase or any of the similar websites / apps have a 1.18 version out. Would seem a little premature for them to, in that Mojang has already said a couple of times this is an experimental snapshot. It's a pre 118. Some people online are concerned that it might diminish the regular snapshot process if these, let's call them early betas, if these come out. Some more lapis. When I go to the nether, if I can get close enough, like if I spawn right at a fortress, I might make a run at some blaze rods. But that's pretty low priority, especially when I'm still pretty squishy. I should grab this lapis. Okay, that was fun. If I'm going the direction I think I am, it's under I'm under the swamp just to the north of my base. Stuff that broke quicker, I'm guessing, was tough. Yeah, it was tough. Let me grab the real life light. Actually need to change the light bulb above me. And I don't have any light bulbs, so that's a trip to the store. So the light I grabbed was the light across the room. It's a big vein of tough, actually. I heard something. I don't think it was lava. I am still in swamp. Don't remember what was behind the swamp. I think it was more birch forest. I hear water. Guess it's a good thing I made more pickaxes. The water I hear is flowing, which suggests it's similar to the water you usually see in caves. It's not a tunnel, a flooded tunnel like you saw on the level above. On the other hand, if there's flowing water behind me or beside me, it's probably to my left. It might mean that there's a cave at this level, which is likely to be a fairly good size. I don't know, should I turn? Let's do it right here. I'm going to put this torch up on the wall in case I burst right into water. I don't know how good the sound capture is here. If you noticed, I was trying to get the stereo sound to pinpoint where this water block was. I guess I was successful. Some glow lichen. And I feel like I was going to run into this tunnel anyway. I am going to try to jump across here. Thought that might be diamond. Alright, nothing that worthwhile here. I think I passed up some iron. There's a gold skeleton. Oh, this is where I... not get any armor from that. I was hoping this caving... A slime. I don't need slime blocks or anything, but... Guess it's okay, because I didn't get any. That was on me. Well, game over. I did not find any lava. I couldn't go to the nether. I'm a little distressed right now about that. The world still exists. I'm going to the title screen. I believe the way to... I believe there's a way to get back into that world. I'm not sure that I'm going to make a video of that, if I do. I'm distressed about that. I think there's a way to get back in that world. It involves turning it into a creative world and then turning it back hardcore or something along those lines. Right now, I really want to do that, but I feel like after a night's sleep, I'm going to think that's stupid. Maybe instead of doing this for another video, I don't think I'm going to want to start another hardcore world, but maybe I will. Maybe instead I'll get back to mining quartz to finish up the Parthenon. I think in my boxes, well, heck, I could go there. Well, I would have to go to 117.1. Okay, pause video, unpause video. All right, we're in 117. I'm not going to be at my base here. I started work on... Well, I didn't start it. I continued work on a road from my base to Joe's, Joe being the host of the world. And let me do this so I can use the cursor. Using this map, okay, my base is here. That white dot might be my sheep farm, or might be a corner of my house. Actually, that red might be my sheep farm. Anyway, this is a totally zoomed out map, and so this road comes around here. It actually hop sketches. That's a new word. A couple of islands to cross this bay, and then gets to about here. Maybe not quite that far. Maybe here. Anyway, oh yeah, because if this is a river, I'm to about the shore of that river. And my plan is to continue to drive it all the way across here, cross the big ocean here, and then down through this jungle, and Joe's base is about here. And the only reason I'm doing that, really, is because... because it's just boring going nether mining all the time. weird that there's a turtle there, but I didn't see any turtle eggs on this island, and I feel like I should have. Joe has a turtle farm or turtle shell something. And maybe I should. Oh, bunny. That desert temple has been plundered. I don't think originally by me. What is that? That's a chicken. It was weird looking. I wasn't sure. Oh, I've talked about this before, actually. Oh yeah, ruined portal. Already been looted. This village, I don't remember if there's any villagers left. I didn't set up any protection for it. Horse wandering around. Don't appear to... Oh, the horse just decided to buck for no reason. There don't appear to be any villagers still around. There's an Enderman. I'm not in short supply of villagers, so I'm not that worried about it. I chopped down a lot of this desert to come up with, especially some hills over there. That hill used to be a lot taller. And then there used to be a desert hill here that I cut down even below sea level a little bit, you know, in this area. To get enough sandstone to build the Library of Alexandria. Not Library of Alexandria, the Lighthouse at Alexandria. Which there's another video about, but that's it back there. Anyway. Oh, interesting. I named him just so he wouldn't despawn. You can effectively dye horses by, and I didn't know this until like this week, by putting, by making a leather horse armor, and it takes 5 pieces of leather, and then you can dye that. And I just used a regular, I think it's actually lime, I think it's not green. But considering my outfit when my armor's off, maybe it should be purple. I forget what I was doing. Coming here to show you something. Oh, where the Parthenon's at. I got about, I thought I had about half the columns up. Yeah, I guess I do. Of the outer ring of columns. Then at each of the narrow ends, there's an inner row of columns, not quite as thick as those. But that used, I don't know, 20 stacks of quartz, something like that. And how much do I have? This is what I was shooting for long term with my storage room in that hardcore world. I'm still kind of chuffed that it didn't, that I lost that world. So I have 14 full stacks of quartz and a half stack and a little bit of pillars. And I don't know, I guess I'll show you. My, no, this isn't even the way I want to go. Oh, but I mentioned earlier the magenta behind there. That's that. Down elevator, up elevator. I didn't mean to come down here. I meant to go into the nether. get behind this, it actually looks like it's built out over nothing. But instead it's on a little, it's on the edge of this cliff and not really hanging out over the cliff, although it looks like it. I assume you've seen that before. I haven't done anything with him since my initial exploration, but there he is. And I have some of these in here so that I can drive him around if there's someplace I want to go. I guess all it takes to not have him despawn is a saddle. I thought you had to name him. This has been expanded a little bit. Row of copper there for no real reason. Yay, more pork chops. But anyway, this has been expanded back here. If I wasn't so well armored, this would really not be wise for me to come out here. Alright, that added a lot to my pork chops. But you see all of that, and I actually only took 2 hearts of damage. But the reason I came down here was just to show you how long this has got. Oh, that copper is new. That row of copper around the stairs is new. Pointless. It's chiseled cut copper, cut chiseled copper or something. But it's new. Turn the lights off. I'm fumbling around trying to look here. I don't recall how far this came out before. Oh, you might have noticed there that Piglet didn't want to walk over the railroad tracks. In fact, railroad tracks are a weird deterrent to a number of miles. Lagging a little bit. Am I getting 5 bars? 5 bars. But you see how long this has become. I am at X of negative 650. And this is all digging this out, looking for nether quartz. No, come back. Alright, apparently zombie pigments can get close enough to the railroad tracks to stop the train. I don't think I've ever seen that before. You should actually despawn once I'm out of range. I suspect I'm already to the point that was new the last time I gave the tour. This is still really a 116 world, but it is running 117.1 actually. Which did introduce copper, of course, and some other few blocks that I'm not doing anything with. I have moss, I have azalea. This was the end of the mine when I I said I need some 117. I need some copper, really. So I made a staircase up to roughly sea level in the overworld. You know, there's nether sea level or lava level. And I'm now at Y62, which is roughly sea level in the overworld. Put up a portal. I do have a teleport back. Once I had the rail out here and everything to build it, I did a teleport. Put up these stairs out of jungle wood. I'm in a jungle, so it's all from the local area. This is my upper mine, which is really just about copper, although I get some other stuff. It's not as long as it looks, even though that's out past render distance. And then the lower mines look like a demented version of the upper mines, like a demented black and white version, to me. That's deep slate, deep slate, deep slate, and then andesite and diorite you recognize. Same lava gutters. There is a lava lake over here. You've seen lava lakes before. I've harvested quite a bit of the lava from it for the lava gutters on the mines on both levels. The lava should be up to this level, and I've harvested it down that far. I think here the obsidian is at... No, it's at Y10. That's weird. Is he gonna die when he falls down? No, he died. He's dead now. It's weird that this is at Y10. Makes me think some water fell from someplace after I already started harvesting everything. Anyway, not important to this video. Oh, no. I know I understand what's going on. Now I'm at Y11. All the world makes sense. This is the level of the normal lava lakes. The negative 54 in 1.18 is positive 11 in 1.16 and prior. All the world makes sense. Well, not all of it, maybe. Did a little running machine, so I need to eat to restore my health. Oh, no. Oh, this is... Most of my rail, especially the one that runs along here in the main mines, there is a redstone lever inside there that charges the rail that's... Actually, I guess it's there. But this rail, which is probably not temporary, although I think of it that way, is redstone trigger, or whatever they call it. What do they call it? Redstone detector rail. Cart goes over this, powers something, powers this, which shoots the cart further. That doesn't look stupid, and it's a lot easier than trying to hide a torch inside here or something, or a lever inside here. It goes to the end of the line, but that's not really that far. The last 100 blocks of this I carved out within the last week. It is tiring to just nether mine looking for quartz. So I distract myself doing some other things, which is where that walkway comes from, or road comes from, to go to the other guy's base. Sort of interesting is not right here, but basically all like right here was a lava lake. I'm at Y11, and there was a lava lake at Y13. And so I just sort of dug around it, continue the tunnel down, and then used up that lava lake to go in these gutters, but found another one up here, and even needed to take a few pieces of lava from it. I assume once I drain all of this, which won't take that long, that I'll just fill all this in. This is scaffolding. If you don't use scaffolding, that's what it is. Neat thing about scaffolding is you can climb halfway up and you don't fall back down like a ladder. This would have been real handy in the 1.7 world when I was building the Eiffel Tower. It would have been much less of a pain in the ass to build the Eiffel Tower. Oh. Might as well use the rail while I have it. Interesting that if you're running, it won't let you run through scaffolding. I mean, that's not dumb. Real life, you're not going to run through scaffolding. But I feel like that's a weird way for Minecraft to be not like real life. If you have a field of open fence gates, in Minecraft you can run through them like there's nothing there. I know, because at the bottom of my ocean monument, there's a field of open fence gates. That probably sounds weird. I'll show you what I mean. Even though I think it's been in another video. Saw a little bit of lag there. Interesting that I'm not even a little bit on this map. I'm not even a little tiny dot on the map. I think I would be, oops. I think I would be up here-ish. Maybe it's a little teeny dot right here that just blends in. Oh, I didn't complete what I was showing you about the how deep the mines go. Apparently, I'm still catching up with some lag. No, I want to go through the nether. If I were more ambitious, I'd build rails here. I'm not. Even jumping in the lava won't hurt me that much. Netherite armor is fire resistant. Don't know if I can get back up there without mining my way up. So you see, I took 2 dots of health damage. But, I don't know the exact date that 117 came out. But everything you're seeing here was dug out since 117 came out. West, actually, that's weird. That means if I'm on this map, I'm over here someplace. Still doesn't help. I'm still nowhere. It doesn't look like there's anything on that map unless it's just a little teeny tiny. And what I do, this is 100 blocks long, about roughly 50 in each direction. So I dig this tunnel out, and then, I mean, one way, I don't remember which. That way must be z of 0, and that way is z of 100. And it just dig that out. And actually, there's another tunnel in each end. Just for me, for when I'm digging, to be like, stop here. And for that, I actually use stone pickaxes. Because my good pickaxe, that's not it, that's it. It's just too damn fast to control when I'm mining netherrack. And I'll use the teleport back. I do have access to commands. I could hop in creative and just TP myself to 0, which is about 100 blocks from my base. I don't remember the exact coordinates of my base. Just that it's relatively close to 0. And then I was talking about my ocean monument, which is... That's not mine. I have an ocean monument. Where's my ocean monument? Do I not have a teleport set up to my ocean monument? Maybe it's this? I don't have that map named. This is somebody's base. I don't know whose. Kind of like that it's the inside of a mountain, I assume. Yeah, I'm way up in the sky. Wow, that was a lot of lag. Well, his storage rooms, obviously. All right, his base has nothing to do with the Ocean Temple. Ooh, this is weird looking. There we go. Wow, I am really low. Oh, I have 2 bars of connectivity to Joe's server. At this time of night, that should not be so. Where the hell is my ocean monument? I know I have one. This isn't it. Okay, there's the ocean monument. Why did it teleport me to the surface? That makes it look like he's got it all glassed in. Let's go down there. How do I get down there? Well, this clearly isn't how, unless there's a secret door or something. Wait, what's that? Oh, just a lantern. Still hear some guardians. bunch of magma. That doesn't help me. Has he got this cut out over here or something? Alright, I really have no idea what I'm looking at. He doesn't have it dried out. He doesn't have it, like, it doesn't look like he's building anything. There's no conduit power. Is that the island I should be swimming towards? No, this one. Again, netherite armor. A couple of fish lasers aren't going to hurt me that much. So far, I've taken no damage from them. And a random ink sac I can pick up. Alright, where was the button to go back to my base? In here, I think. Still really confused by all this. Oh, I thought I saw a button or something up here. Ooh, spooky and laggy. What I'm wondering is if I had a teleport and but didn't put a sign up, and so I functionally rode over it, I guess. But I know roughly where it is. It's almost dark. I'm going to sleep before I head out. It's probably, I'm guessing it's been a while. Should have a boat something. That's all the dripstone I've collected. I really feel like I should have a boat someplace, unless it's in one of my, there's one. I guess before I sleep, I could show you. I'm gonna have to go into Spectator to do it. And I think 1.18 is actually gonna break this farm. But I have a farm making glow ink, and I gotta go into Spectator to show you, because I didn't make any sort of viewing room or anything. But this is made out of stone, which is important. Axolotls will spawn as long as there is, underwater, as long as there's stone nearby. And glow squids will spawn under roughly the same conditions. It has to be stone. And axolotls attack glow squids. They float up to here. This water pushes them to the outside edges, where the magma blocks pull it straight down, and it gets pulled in by a minecart roaming around. Minecart dumps into this hopper. Hopper dumps out into a up water elevator. You see I don't know if there's a dropper or a hopper. Into an up water elevator, which dumps out into this chest. Uh, 1.18 might break that. There might be different conditions for how axolotls and glow squids spawn, but I haven't looked into that. That's also one of only a couple of signs I've actually used a glow ink sac on. That's a regular white ink on dark oak sign, and that's the same thing after a glow sac has been applied to it. But now I'm going to sleep, and then I can go to the Ocean Temple. Villagers like to take my bed. It's not a big deal to kick them out, so I don't worry that much about it. But I do sort of wish that I set my the villagers up here and my personal base on the first floor. I made this. I don't know if I put that in a video before. If this was for one of my farms, I forget which one. But this activates a command to put the spawn point right here or return it back to over there. Actually beyond sight, beyond render distance. So let's go to the ocean. Still haven't decided what I'm calling this. When I built it, my idea was the Angkor Wat, which is one of the wonders of the world. But in actuality, it's neat looking, but doesn't look very much like the Angkor Wat. Parthenon. That is full of cobblestone. That's why I didn't have very much cobblestone. I do now. I've made a bunch, or I've mined a bunch extending 1.17 mines. Oh, I know why I don't have a teleport to this, because I have a nether tunnel to it. Why do I feel like I'm going the wrong way? Oh, because I am. Wouldn't have known that if I didn't have the map on me. That little building is spawn. And I do have that is a creeper farm. Works, it's just not very speedy. That's not my farm. Somebody else put it there to, it's temporary. So I've got that much gunpowder after. Oh, I just heard some creepers fall out of it, which is good. Now instead of that pile having 6, it has more. I guess it's speedier than I thought, or at least for the moment. This was a small lake or river that I actually filled in, which is weird because some of this is actually really mushroom biome and some of it is dark oak and some of it is river, which is why the several different colors of grass. There's a little tiny area of river. There is some water in there, and there's a little tiny area that's actually river biome. And so fish and squid spawn in there. Now that I remembered how to get to my ocean mining, I probably should have just gone through the nether. It's generally this way. Those ocean buildings took me forever to be strong enough to loot. I don't remember what was in them now. Am I going the right way? I feel like I am, but I'm not positive. It might be that way, but I feel like it's this way. Chunks are loading in slowly because I'm getting 5 bars now, but chunks are still loading in slowly. These internets have not very good, these apartments have not very good internet. Oh, there we are. And 90% of the time, it's not a big deal. It's good enough. But I think the reason I came here was to show this, all these fence gates. That's where the water stops. And they stop this downflowing water that's pulling the Guardians down. And then somewhere here I have a way in. I think it might be where that boat is. That water is, this is supposed to be pushing them to the center. Oh, no. It's supposed to be pushing things that the Guardians kill, which are mostly squids. That stuff, the stuff they drop, is supposed to rise to the center. And the flowing water is supposed to push them, into a collection system. That's where the Guardians end up, in a bunch of berry bushes, which are prickly. Also, they're outside of the water, and they get hurt, and they drop. These have been extensively looted, is why they're not that full. Wait, why do these all have execs in them? Execs are supposed to be in different boxes. Yeah, I would have assumed I would have had a teleport in here. I guess I don't. This is not that deep. Just a few blocks, long enough for them to fall and land in the bushes and not be able to get back out. But you can hear it. There's a couple trains going around on top of some hoppers. Hoppers dump into these icebergs. I have pufferfish. I think they make water breathing potions. I don't have very many pufferfish. Alright, I'm going to end this video once I get back to the base. This is actually really close to my base, the nether. Nope. It looks like I kept a stack of ink sacks. Didn't mean to. Put away some zombie meat. Put away some leather. A lot of worlds they make item sorters. The reason that I don't, and this is how much netherrack I've mined. I'm in my 37th box of netherrack. There's number one, all the way down that wall. That's all full of netherrack, and then coming back. The reason I don't like item sorters is because of precisely that. What do you do when the item sorter fills up a box of whatever it is you're sorting? And I guess you could move stuff manually, but then what's the item sorter for? Okay, well, that's it for this video. I showed you a few things that weren't at all intended to be in this video that I just randomly happened to talk about. But I don't know what the next video will be. I don't plan to start another Hardcore World. I may talk myself out of it. I may talk, or into it. I may talk myself into resuscitating the one I just left. I don't think so right now. I'm still kind of annoyed, but I'm not super annoyed anymore. Well, anyway, we'll see. I am still Handsome Dan, and thank you, Internet. We will see you next time.